Welcome back to another podcast. So, what makes this episode different? So, today we have with us a very special guest, Mr. Tanishq Awasthi, who has secured an All India Rank 1 in GATE TF 2021. Now, let's have a quick chat with him, asking about his preparation plans, strategy, motivational tips, and what he plans to have in the basket in the coming years.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for the very warm welcome. You guys are doing a great initiative. This Text Connect initiative is a very great initiative that will help aspirants across this whole textile field to connect towards the GATE exam as well as the subjects in the fields that are related to textiles and will help them for the future prospects. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tanishq. So congratulations once again. And we'll now begin with the most asked question that almost every aspirant has. So when should one start preparing for the examination to score such an exceptional rank? Like, when did you start your preparation?
So let me first clear you that whenever the preparation should be started, the aspirant should be very clear with his mind that why he or she want to prepare for this. Like, what will be the end result after this preparation? What the mindset that a person is having after achieving a rank or not so good rank or anything like that after achieving the exam? What is his main motto? So I would suggest that from third year, I think one should start preparing. Talking about myself, I have started my preparation from the start of year 2020. And I think, according to me, the adequate time is just a year before your GATE exam. Whenever the date of your GATE exam is, or whatever GATE year, or whatever the year you are aiming for that particular exam, you have to start preparing 1 year before that. And recently I've seen some changes in the trend of exam that GATE has also given a chance to the third year candidate also for preparing or giving the GATE exam. I see this as a golden opportunity for third year student, not for securing a good or very good rank, but seeing this attempt as a trial. Anything that you have to go for finally, you have to be prepared and have to have some experience as a trial. So third year student not seeing this attempt as an opportunity to grab a rank should see this as a trial attempt and just go to the examination center, handle pressure, and see how the examination is being conducted and how the environment is at that particular 3 hours of GATE exam. And for the aspirants that are in final year, I would suggest that 1 year is more than sufficient for GATE examination to secure a good rank.
Okay, so now that you have all the options available before you, so what plans do you have now?
Oh, yes, considering this, I would like to clear something out that getting an AIR1, that does not mean that your future aspect, your ship will sail smoothly throughout the journey. There will be further challenges in my future as well. So AIR1 does not mean that my future is very much secured. I have to be ready for the constant upcoming challenges. Your query is very much right. Being an AIR1, do clears most of the option in front of me, but that too, more options mean more confusion as well. So, as I've previously said, that before starting the preparation, one should have a clear idea what should be the end goal in his mind, whether it is management or techno-managerial or technical, anything like that. The person or the aspirant should have a clear idea. So, after getting any rank, he or she must not be confused with these choices and scopes, and his aim should be as clear as possible. And talking about myself, currently my goal from starting was to go into more of technological aspects of things. So I have kept the managerial options aside. So I was never focused towards the managerial things like aiming for CAT. That was a big reason that I attempted GATE rather than giving CAT. GATE was purely focused on technological aspects. And currently in counselings, what I've got is IIT Bombay, Industrial Engineering and Operation Research, and I'll be pursuing MTech from that for the same.
That's really great. We congratulate you for getting into IIT Bombay. So now, while preparing for the examination, what mindset did you have? Like, how did you approach the subject, the textiles part of the exam?
Well, talking about myself, I used to like reading. Like, I never had a problem of sitting for long hours and reading books. What I see in current scenario is the students, while starting their preparation, the first problem they face is the habit of not sitting around for long hours and reading books. I never faced that issue, and I suggest students to develop that habit. See, the thing is that in this current generation, the current scenario, our attention span has got so much smaller that we continuously need changes. Our focus keeps shifting from here, there to there. But to be focused and to prepare for such an exceptional exam, which is GATE, you have to keep your focus stable. And that's the thing. Considerably or luckily, you can say anything, my habit was to get around and sit for long hours. That used to be for reading books other than things, but then I kept a pact with myself that if I like reading books, then why not course books? Why not? Then I started reading course books, and then one after the other chain got connected, and I eventually developed an interest towards textile. So the thing is that when you learn a subject, the thing is you don't learn it in the perspective of just qualifying an exam. You learn it to gain something out of it. That's the thing here. And student must not think about qualifying exam. Exam is just a sake of your checking your knowledge. If you don't have knowledge in that subject, you will not clear that exam. So rather considering the subjects to in perspective of an exam, particular exam, whether the GATE or any exam, you must learn a subject to gain something out of it. That was my point of view.
Well, you said it right, that we should not only focus on exams, but we should focus more on learning and how much we can retain from it. So with the current ongoing pandemic situations, like even the institutions were closed. So what books do you refer? And can you please mention some of the books and the online sources that you refer to during your preparation?
I tell you, for example, in the context of textiles, for example, there is a topic or a subject, textile yarn manufacturing. In that topic, I start reading books. And then when I start reading books, I got an idea about what the topic was. Then I compare the topic with the current scenario of GATE examination, like what that GATE exam is asking for for that particular subject. And then I referred that subject from multiple books, and then I got a clear picture of that topic. And I exactly knew how I'm going to tackle the questions that were specifically asked in GATE examination from the yarn manufacturing topic. So that was one of the approach that I tried, and I think aspirants should try this, reading multiple books, getting an idea of topics from multiple angles. That will create an whole angle or a 360 view around a particular topic that will eventually help them in the GATE exam.
This will be very beneficial. And also, with the ongoing pandemic situation, as all the institutions were shut down for the past year, so how did you manage to refer the books or maybe some online sources that you would have referred? So can you mention it out for us?
Okay, so that's a very fair question. Pandemics gets us all. So I would like to answer that. First of all, I think the resources in textile engineering are very limited as compared to the other branches like CS, computer science, electronics, electrical, mechanical. The resources in terms of books, in terms of courses, in terms of online available things, or anything as in context with the GATE exam or specifically in textile fields are very limited. So I'd like to share some of the sources, at least that what I have gained during my prep. First and foremost, there is a site called NPTEL, NPTEL, that has a plethora of courses prepared by one of the finest faculties of India and industry experts. And you can find some of the very good courses of textiles on over there. So I would highly recommend any of one who is preparing for GATE exam to visit NPTEL and go through these courses very well, very healthily. go through these courses and complete these courses one by one, but at least check one thing, that the course you are doing is very much will be in context with the GATE syllabus that is going to ask in the attempt here, your attempt here. So that was the thing. Some other things I would like to say. Uh, uh, Actually, one thing I want to ask formally, कि जो ये question है, do with the ongoing pandemics and the online sources you refer. So I have some books name. So will
Yes,
it be feasible if I mention some of the books name for the
yes,
particular?
we actually want you
Yes,
to mention
yeah,
the name of the books. That will be really helpful.
Because some of them are available online and some of them will be specifically available in textile colleges like VJTI and others. So I think most of the student will get most of them, but some of them will not be available so vastly over the internet. But I'll still mention. Uh, यार देख के बोलनी पड़ेंगी, इतनी books हैं. I've written quite a few, but let's start. Okay. So, considering the fact that students are trapped in this pandemic situation, some online sources that I'd like to mention that will help eventually students in getting. So, the GATE syllabus is divided into some of the parts, some of the topics. So, I'd like to mention books that are intact with these topics. So, the first topic that came in textile fiber is textile and sciences is textile fiber section. That includes natural fibers, synthetic fibers. The book that I recommend are, first is EPG Ghole-Welinsky, EPG Ghole-Welinsky, and the second one is VK Kothari. These two books that I highly recommend, one who is preparing or getting knowledge in textile fibers should read. Other books, other topic is yarn manufacturing. And the three books that I would like to recommend is Reader Manual by W. Clean. That was the first book. It has 7 volumes. One must go through all these volumes. It is a tough and tedious task, but considering the efforts that it takes to get a good rank, this is nothing. So the first book, as I've said, it was Reader Manual by W. Clean, and second is Fundamental of Spun Yarn Technology by Carl A. Lawrence, C-A-R-L, Carl A. Lawrence. And the third and last I'd like to mention is NCUT, NCUT, NCUT. It's a book by IIT Delhi Faculty of Textile, written specifically for textiles. NCUT, New Spinning System. You can easily find all these books in the internet. The PDF, some of them are available in the PDF form, some are available in the docs form. So that's the thing. Fabric manufacturing, I'd like to, for fabric manufacturing, I'd like to suggest some books that are Woven Fabric Production Part 1 and Part 2 by NCUT. Again, NCUT is a faculty of textile technology that is specifically designed book for textiles. Coming to the textile testing part, that is a very vast part. I'd like to suggest only 2 books for that. First is BP Saville, and the second one is JE Booth. These are the 2 books that one should consider for the textile testing part. And for the last part, that is chemical processing, I'd like to recommend 2 books, Dyeing. First of all is Dyeing by J.N. Chakrabarti. And then second one is Printing and Finishing by R.S. Prayag. These are the 2 books that I'd like to recommend for chemical processing technology. And adding something more to it, I'd also like to add that one should attend all of the courses related to the topics that I've said previously on NPTEL. The courses there are phenomenal and very good in terms of quality and quantity, and sure will benefit you in your future.
We'll also list down all the books down in the description box, so it is easier for our audience to have a look at it. So moving on to the next question. So what made you stand apart from the rest? Like, what is that one thing that you did and the others didn't?
Well, that's a tough question. But still, I would like to add that something I personally felt that the only word that can fit here is details. What made me stand apart from other was the attention to details, no matter what, how small or large. Throughout my whole prep, I've never missed out on details. And that is what I'd like to suggest the upcoming aspirant. Look, The thing is that this GATE exam is very smart. And if you try to tackle this exam with these conventional methods or strategies, this exam will eventually flick you out with a pinch. And the only competition you'd had with yourself, you will be out of the competition even at that particular second, that when you'll try to add some conventional strategies. Only hard work will give you some output, but not up to that extent what you are expecting. The thing here is smart work. What are the subjects that carries more weightage? What of questions or the concepts that are repeatedly being asked in the exam that will exponentially increase your growth towards the exam? See, the thing is, every exam has its ego, and you have to match that. You have to fight with that. It's not an easy task to fight with a national level examination. You have to work smart. Only working hard will not help you. So that is the only thing I think that I had done, and in my batch, I think I have done the best. Thank you.
So Tanish, can you suggest us some method to practice the calculations for the GATE exam?
Well, that's a very fair question. GATE being a very calculation intensive exam, I think one must prepare or to have a basic idea of know-hows of a calculation part. I think what I have done during my preparation years is I have practiced all the calculation part or the question related to calculation from 1989 GATE year paper to 2020. So that eventually helped me to get the concept out of it. The numerical value or the language of a GATE exam question for the calculation part may change, but somewhere hidden in the question, you will find that concept that will eventually help you get out that calculation and eventually solve the questions. So I suggest someone who is preparing or focusing on the calculation part should at least try all the previous year calculation part questions from GATE TF exam.
Okay. So moving on to the next question. So are there any suggestions that you would like to give to the upcoming aspirants and also the students who are about to choose textiles as their career?
So the thing is, textile as a career, you have selected a branch that is apart, different from others. So the world expects you to do something different from others as well. So my only guide to the students opting this field that the opportunity here are endless in textile fields. The only thing that matters is how dedicated you are towards your effort. And for the upcoming GATE aspirants, specifically GATE aspirants, I suggest to thoroughly go through the GATE curriculum, understand the subject not only for the sake of passing an exam, but also to create a sense of getting something out of it. And I'd like to also mention that even at some point, you may not be able to get your goal. If then you should not get disheartened. Just collect yourself back up, start continuing your effort. Sooner or later, success will come to you.
Well, this was amazing. We are so glad to have you on our channel Text Connect. Thank you so much for taking out time for your schedule and joining with us. And we are pretty sure that our viewers would have benefited a lot from your valuable inputs.
I would like to thank you that you are providing students or the aspirants such an opportunity or a platform to get information, or even the rankers to give information. You are providing a medium or a contact channel between both of them. You are doing such a phenomenal work. I really appreciate your work, and I expect that you grow even exponentially in terms of your work quality and growth. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much for your kind words. And for all the viewers out there, if you have any doubts, then you can mention them in the comments, and we'll surely try to get as much more tips as we can from Tanish. So stay tuned with us as we come up with our next episode in the Text Connect podcast series. Until then, keep learning, stay fit and stay connected, and keep watching Text Connect, a learning center for textiles.